as I always say, stay strong.
Go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock.
Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie. For most of us, this time of the year brings us good moods, good energy, motivation, and just generally better. That being said, there are plenty of people who struggle even more at this time of the year. And I mean, let's be honest, we all have some pretty crappy times at some point through the year. And recently I have definitely found myself going through all my motivational quotes. I have a little folder on my phone with them all, and so I figured, do you know what? Let's share them, share some positive energy, motivation, especially at this time of the year, because hey, Christmas is the time of giving. So if you have any, be sure to leave them in the comments below. That being said, I have 12, so nope, I have 14, I lied. Let's crack on with some quotes. Okay, so the first quote that I have for you is, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. And I love this because it is so true. Something happens to you in the day and you have two choices. You can either react where you go, exactly like that, or you can react to it going, you know what, maybe they're just having a bad day, it's fine, I'm not going to take it personally, and you move on. Your day can go two different ways. So this next quote I love, and the quote is, the expert in anything was once the beginner. So it's just reminding me that everyone starts somewhere, and at one point they were probably in the same situation as I was, but just to work hard, and one day I will become the expert in whatever it is that I want to become the expert in. Often at times with chronic illness, or if you get bullied, or just generally in life, we tend to feel ashamed of our emotions, and we tend to hide how we are feeling because we think that we shouldn't feel that way. And so this quote I love because it just reminds me that it is okay to feel how you want and need to feel, and that you shouldn't be ashamed of it. And this came from Demi Lovato, and it's, never be ashamed of what you feel. You have the right to feel any emotion that you want and to do what makes you happy. So just remember, if you have an emotion, you have the right to have that emotion. Now, I don't know if any of you have read How to Be a Boss, which is Lily Singh's, or aka Superwoman's book that she brought out a little while ago, but I love it, which is all I talk about, so you probably know that, but I do love it. And one of the quotes that I took from it and definitely put into my life definitely helped me reshape my life. This quote just reminded me that sometimes you have to let go of things to make things better, and the quote is, be brave enough to let go of the people and things that make you unhappy. So if someone is bringing you down, don't hold on to them, because that's not a relationship or friendship that you really need in your life. And yeah, it really made a huge difference in my life. It's like taking a weight off my shoulders. I have certainly had my fair share of difficult times, and so this next quote has just reminded me that sometimes it's the things that we find the hardest that actually lead to some really great things. And the quote is, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. And this following one that's kind of on the same lines of that one, and that is, be strong because things will get better. It may be stormy now, but it never rains forever. This quote just kind of helps to remind me to stop thinking of the negative side of things, because the quote is, stop being afraid of what could go wrong and think of what could go right. Just as we always think, oh well, this bad thing could happen if I do that. Yeah, but this good thing could also happen. So if you don't know, you're not gonna try. If you don't know, you're not going to try. If you don't try, you're not going to know. Next quote is one that I like to just remind me that kind of everything that is happening to me is helping shape me as well. And the quote is, the struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. So the rubbish that you're having to deal with today is helping to make you stronger to fight tomorrow. Anything is possible, you just have to try. I love this quote because it is so true. I always say anything that you want to do in life is possible if you're willing to try and put the effort in. If you don't want to try, then it's not even a case of it's not possible, it's just you're choosing not to do it. And don't let people knock you down. If people say you can't do it, you shouldn't do it, you're rubbish at it, prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Show them that you don't care, that they're trying to bring you down for whatever the reason. You're going to keep trying, you're going to keep improving in your skills or whatever it is, and you're going to make it possible because you're trying and you're winning in life, basically. Hashtag winning. And this next quote kind of goes along the same lines, and that is, don't worry about failures, worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try. So it's kind of the same things, that if you're too worried about failing at something or not being able to do it, then obviously you're gonna miss out because you're not giving it a try. If you give anything a try, you're not missing out in life. And even if it doesn't turn out how you wanted it to turn out, you've tried, you've experienced it, you've not missed out, and you can say that you've tried. You've not just sat there and wished on something and not tried to at least make it happen. Okay, so these next two quotes are pretty similar in like how I interpret them anyway and what they say. So the first one is, a negative mind will never give you a positive life. And the second one is, your mind is a powerful thing. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. So basically both of these are saying that if you think in a negative way and fill your mind with negative thoughts, then you can't really expect a positive life. If you're always thinking on the negative side, you're not even allowing that positivity in, and therefore you're not going to feel positive and you're not going to be happy with life. If you think positively and you try and let that positive energy and thought process go into your mind, then your life is instantly more positive because you're thinking that way. So I mainly use this next one for like cheer when I go into competitions, and really you can use it for anything in life, and I do. It's just I primarily remind myself of this one when it comes to cheer competitions, and that is, practice like you've never won and perform like you've never lost. So the last quote that I have in my little folder on my phone is one that I feel like everyone has heard at some point in their life, and the quote is, nothing is impossible, the word itself says impossible. So literally the word impossible, when you look at it, spells out impossible. So those are all of the quotes that I have for you today. There are so many more that I love. These are just the ones that I keep on my phone so that when I'm having bad days and not feeling so motivated and positive about life, I can just flick through them and just remind myself that anything is possible. I'm entitled to feel the way I'm feeling at that moment in time, and things will get better. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, because there are some people struggling out there. So if you do know anyone that's struggling, be sure to share this video with them, because it could help them, just the positivity and the motivation of these quotes, or even just tell them a quote if you don't want to share the video, either or. And if you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. Remember, it's the month and the season of giving, so it would give me great joy if you could subscribe. All of my social media links are in the description box below, so I'd love for you to come check them out, come say hi. Until next time, keep watching, stay strong and stay safe. Bye guys. If you have a dog or a cat that you like to walk, is that a thing?
No.
Okay.
Only in weird